Since the increase in gas prices, the same $20 that used to get me a half a tank of gas now only gets me a little over a quarter. The Roosevelt Field Mall is one of the hot spots for fashion on Long Island. Springtime brings a fresh fashion perspective, and both here at the Roosevelt Field Mall and a recent fashion show at Hofstra University, Long Islanders expressed their opinions on fashion versus style. Students are able to get cash from ATMs located around campus, but most just prefer to swipe their card. And there you have it, live from the 75th and Trey. I'm Amber Leon with Nassau News Live. As the price at the pump is rising, so are the outcries. And many people are saying the same thing.
The prices are crazy. They're out of what's reasonable, I think, now.
I think they're ridiculous. I think there's no need for them to be this high.
For some, the cost of gas is affecting way more than their pockets. It is also affecting their income, especially for those in New York's busiest transportation profession.
Driving a taxi.
Taxi drivers are taking a major hit.
When I first started driving, which is not that long ago, about 3 years ago, my tips would cover the gas, balance out, and you get your split. Now the tips don't even come near covering the gas.
If you make $300, you have to take off at least $80 for gas and leave you with $200. At $200, you have to pay for the fixing the car, for the lease, and everything. You hardly make for yourself.
Since the increase in gas prices, the same $20 that used to get me a half a tank of gas now only gets me a little over a quarter. One thing's for sure, whether you are in the taxi business or a commuter, many New York drivers say they will be making some changes.
I'll make shorter trips, and they're going to be trips that are a necessity rather than a leisure, that's for sure.
We're carpooling everywhere we go to try and keep the cost down.
Some changes more drastic than others.
I was almost looking for another job, actually.
Amber Leon, Hofstra News Now.
What do you have?
Cheeseburger and fries.
Lunchtime is a busy time in Hofstra Student Center, especially since cash and meal cards are no longer the only payment options.
Thankfully, we can use our visas now, so I've been using that.
That's right, credit cards. Students with meal plans are no longer the only ones able to swipe.
I think it's very easy, it's very efficient. You just they scan your food, you swipe, and you're on your way to your food.
Adding convenience to the already stressful lives of many students.
I actually think it's great because towards the end of the year, everyone's really busy with finals, and this is just so much easier now that we can use credit cards just to swipe really quickly.
It took 6 months to work out using credit cards for both meal plan students and those without.
Use our credit cards because we didn't have cash because we're broke.
Students are able to get cash from ATMs located around campus, but most just prefer to swipe their card. No longer forced to eat off campus.
That's been a great help.
Or pay with cash.
I hate having to go to the bank to take out a $20 bill from the ATM to pay for like a $5 meal and having mad change left over.
More than just students approve of this new process.
Absolutely, I think it was an astounding idea. It gives more opportunity, more advantages, more ways, more convenience, with no downside.
Credit cards turn the busiest times of the day into a smooth transaction.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amber Leon, Hofstra News Now.
Amber?
Thanks, Christina. Students at San Diego State University are mourning the death of a classmate found dead in Spain. 22-year-old Austin Bice was studying abroad in Madrid when he disappeared nearly 2 weeks ago.